We had a surprise announcement. Parang may party pa talaga. And then we had the family's guess if it was a girl or a boy. Ayun, nagkaroon kami ng box and then we covered it and then let them guess and then made a big balloon and then come out. Oh, it's a girl. They were really happy because it's going to be the first apo and then the first girl in the family also in my side. Kasi sa kapatid ko boys. They're really happy. You wanted to record everything.
Yeah.
Record mo lahat, everything, all the milestones, all the giggles, every time waking up. I took pictures of everything. So it was the first time na my phone would get filled up.
Really?
Because it was full of pictures. And then yun, I wanted to learn everything. And then I even told myself, this is something that I want to be good at. Parang to be a mom.
And then when she was, you were starting to see her personality. What would you say was her personality like? What was she as a child?
She was as a baby, she was very demure, very gentle. She wasn't wild. She was very persevering. Like I remember, bago pa siya mag 1-year-old, we always parati ka namin siya tinuturuan sa toilet. So habang nagpupupo siya, doon kami nagtuturo sa kanya. She was so persevering. There was a time na may mga fishes, tapos may fishing pole. Hindi siya titigil hanggang makuha niya. Hanggang may magnet.
She reminds me of you, Tin. Okay.
So kailangan makuha niya. She will not stop until she gets that fish and she finishes everything. Yeah, I guess siguro we were consistent to teach her toys and parang we had a routine. So na feel niya, kailangan niya talaga tapusin yung mga bagay. We read about Jesus and then he died on the cross and I was led to tell her, you know, Caitie, there's also an important story I have to tell you. She was so eager. She was just listening to me na Jesus loves you, but you know, we have sin. What is sin? When you make mommy and daddy not happy, when you do not obey, so that makes Jesus sad. So that's sin. But because of sin, Jesus died on the cross. And then when he died on the cross, if we accept him, we will have, our hearts will be white or will be pure. But you have to accept him. And then you need to grow, you need to learn more about Jesus. So do you want to accept Jesus in your heart? Sabi niya, yes. Tapos we prayed and then it was the first time that I heard her really copy my prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you. So she copied, she followed through and then I asked her kasi iisipin ko, naku baka naman sinusunod-sunod lang niya, hindi naman talaga from her heart. Siguro, paulit-ulit.
Yes.
Like, or even like activities, art activities, like for the hand, what is red, what is black. I use colors, yung wordless colors. So, ayun.
I want to eat ice cream. Yes, Mommy. It's your day.
When did you start noticing that, Caitie had some sickness or a condition?
When she was 6 months old, sa paa niya, parang nagkaroon siya ng, parang namaga, nag-swell up.
Yeah,
so, parang, akala lang namin, parang insect bites.
Yeah.
So, sabi ng hospital, cellulitis. So, we got confined for 2 weeks in the hospital. And then sabi nila, ano ba yung anak mo? O sige, di-discharge ko na. Kasi they couldn't understand why the white blood cells was high. Yeah. So, eventually, we changed a pedia. And then, we look for other doctors and then the other doctors would tell us, ano lang siya, I think allergy lang to insect bites. Honestly, looking back, minsan may mga moments na feeling ko, parang there's something wrong. Like, bakit matamlay siya? Or hindi naman matamlay, more on, she doesn't like running.
Yeah.
Or like, she doesn't like to, di siya super gulo. Hindi siya magulong bata. Bakit masyado siyang behave? All of a sudden, parang I would notice, hoarse na yung voice. Na, Mommy! Parang, basta parang, okay, baka ganyan lang yung personality niya, mababa lang talaga yung boses. September last year, yun, bakit umulit? Parang namagana yung pana naman niya, nag-swell up, tapos may mga insect bites.
Yeah.
So okay, insect bites na naman. Binigyan kami ng mga topical creams, antihistamines. We went to a lot of dermas. And then, ano talaga, parang sabi insect bites lang naman talaga. And then sabi ko, Doc, I don't think this is insect bites anymore. Kasi bakit parang umaakit na sa tuhod, sa thighs, tapos meron din sa arms, tapos meron isa dito sa torso, tapos parang bakit nagkakaroon na rin sa face, top. So we went again to another different derma, and then the derma said na parang it's erythema nodosum. And erythema nodosum is inflammation of the nodules. Nagpa-TPT test to check if you are exposed to TB. So naging positive siya na ang laki-laki.
Yeah.
So i-cure mo yung TB, mawawala yan. Took the TB meds for full. Tapos sabi, you just wait for 6 weeks. If for 6 weeks, it should improve. 2 weeks in pa lang, sabi ko, ba't hindi nag-i-improve? And it's becoming more aggressive. Parang dumadami lang siya. Tapos her cough was just getting worse. 3rd week come December, my mother-in-law passed away. On the day na she was going to be cremated, Caitie developed na sa mga faces niya, ng mga lesions, yung mga pimples na. So eventually, Mommy, sobrang dalas na niya. Super ouchy tummy, sabi niya, ouchy here. Nung nag-ultrasound kami, enlarged liver and spleen siya. So parang, bakit ganon? There's just something wrong, but they don't know what was wrong. Parang bakit ang taas ng WBC, bumaba yung platelet, tapos hemoglobin niya mababa. That's our red blood cells. So my pedia was also crying, and ako I also crying. Sabi ko, Doc, is it why do you want me to go to an infectious disease? Why do you want me to go to a oncologist, hema-oncologist? You go to a hema-oncologist if there's cancer. Why? Parang, is this leukemia or is this cancer? So I was crying and crying. They did everything. We did the CT scans, X-rays, TB quantiferon test. Lahat na ng possible tests na pwede natin gawin, ginawa na namin. Isabay-sabay na yan para mabilis ma-find out natin. Everything was negative. It's not lymphoma, it's not leukemia. Kasi lahat negative.
But when did they finally get, because she went through so much. They thought TB, they thought HLH, they thought, when did they finally find out what is the diagnosis?
They couldn't. That's why we had to decide to go to Singapore already. Not because doctors weren't good. It was because the machines here in the Philippines is not it's not extensive enough. But eventually, when we went there, they were also suspecting it was LAD, the same diagnosis in St. Luke's. So we did the confirmatory test. After 3 days, it was negative. So it was negative. Parang
they were also baffled, no? Hindi rin nila alam.
So eventually, they tried to look for it already. Nag-research pa, extensive research, and they were saying, I think it's JMML, meaning it's leukemia.
What was your reaction and JJ's reaction when they told you that?
Parang sabi ko, Lord, bakit naman bumalik na naman tayo sa leukemia? You gave me your word na, you gave me a rainbow na it will not happen again, and then we will be able to fight this. So parang, I didn't know if I would believe it anymore. I didn't know if I would believe JMML. It's really JMML. Kailangan mong tanggapin. Binigyan na sa amin ng mga papers na, okay, sige, fine, tatanggapin ko na JMML. So what do we need to do? The only cure for that is transplant. And because chemotherapy, it doesn't really respond to chemotherapy. But the problem was, Caitie was already deteriorating. We just, transfused lang kami. That was the only thing that was keeping her alive. I actually didn't ask why. I just got angry. Because parang sabi ko, Lord, I've been so obedient to you. I loved you with all my heart. And then I made sure na it was your word that I listened to. I was just so irritated na parang, I'm so tired. I'm so tired to see my daughter get tired.